people, how are you? Welcome to this class. Today we are going to work with Unit 10B, before they were famous and after, okay? The content for this unit is past simple. We're going to work with the two forms of the past simple of the verb to be, that is to say was and were, and we are going to work with some prepositions too, okay? In the first part you have the grammar, the grammar part. So you have to work with famous people. You have to guess what they were before being famous, okay? So you have to read this and complete with the names of these people, okay? Then you're going to listen to check the information, okay? Then you have to complete this chart. You have to complete the information about the present. You have the present, so you have to complete the information about the past, okay? And when you finish that, you have to go to the grammar bank part, that is to say page 110. You have to read the rules and do the activities, okay? So let's go to page 110. Here we are. So 10B here. Remember that we use was and were to talk about the past. They are the past forms of the verb to be, okay? So the verb to be in present, we have three forms: am, is, and are. Am and is become was, and are becomes were, okay? Then we have there is and there are. There is becomes there was, and there are becomes there were, okay? Remember that it is usual to use past expressions to express tenses, okay? In the case of the past, we use usually these expressions: this morning, yesterday, last night, last week, last month, last year, okay? Well, when you read the rules, you have to go to the activities. So in the first activity, you have to write sentences using was and were, okay? So you have some information, but you have to build the sentences, okay? And here you have the clue. If you have to write negative, interrogative, or affirmative expressions, okay? And then in activity B, you have to complete the conversations using was, wasn't, that is the negative form of was, and were or weren't, that is the negative form of were, okay? When you finish that, you have to go back to page 60. So the student's book, page 60. Okay, here we are. Now let's work with the reading part. You have to look at the photos and answer the questions. Yes, and then you have to read and answer the questions here, okay? That is what you have to do in the reading part. In the vocabulary part, as I told you, you are going to work with these three prepositions, okay? Prepositions of place. So we have in, at, and on. So you have to complete the sentences using one of the prepositions here, and then you have to complete the chart using these three expressions here, okay? These three prepositions, you have to place them in the right column. So how do you say I was at home, I was in home, or I was on home? I was in bed, I was at bed, or I was on bed. I was at home at a bus, I was in a bus, or I was on a bus. Okay? Choose the right prepositions to write here. Then you have to listen and check. Then in activity B, you are going to work in pairs. So this will be done